A tear down on a motor today to determine the cause of failure. I bet this is it. That crank seal would have been leaking and would have ran low on oil. It does have a hole in the block back there, so when I get it pulled apart a little more, I'll show you more. It's a better view of the hole in the block. If you're interested, the brain of one of these mowers, all your fuel injection wire, harness, coils, everything mounts to the intake, so it comes off pretty nice, and then you're left with this. Don't appear to have any valve train issues. Push rods are still straight. I know it's hard to see in there. This side over here, well, those move. Let's see if one of these valves is stuck, maybe. No, they're still good. They're still moving. Head's coming off. That one took a push rod with it, but nothing out of the ordinary there. Over here. Hey, that's interesting. You can almost draw a smiley face there. There you go. There's a smiley face and a chunk of piston. That one also contacted the cylinder head. That's not what caused the piston to break off, but it leaves witness marks. There's carbon on there. You can tell when something hits. Knocks all the carbon off. Here you can tell. This is the keyway. There's the flywheel to keep the flywheel in place, and that's how you can tell it stopped very abruptly. Mushroom the keyway up, put a big wedge in there, and let's see what the carnage is. Some pieces of the block. There's a connecting rod. The thrust surface is damaged. A little bit of fretting inside of that bearing. Yeah, quite a bit of fretting inside of that bearing. Cam surface is okay. Didn't get hot because that gear's not discolored. All these plastics in these motors are temperature sensitive. Boss man came in hollering at me. But yeah, all these plastics are temperature sensitive now. So if it gets hot, they start to darken up. Let me I have that other oil pan. Yeah, I have another oil pan over here where it didn't get hot enough to cause damage to the motor, but this is where it started getting warm and discolored pretty significantly. They'll turn dark. The dipsticks in the Kawasaki motors are the same way. If the bottom of the dipstick that sticks in the oil is dark, there's a good chance that motor got hot. I'll pull that out of there. But what you want to look at is bearing surface. As you can see, all the smearing took place. Metal transfer. So that's your key indicator. You want to check that bearing surface too. That one doesn't look bad, but that's your key indicator that there was metal transfer happening, and that engine was being starved for oil. So that's pretty much it for today. I just got to take pictures and submit them to the warranty center now. Here's all the carnage laid out on the table. We got bearing fretting, damaged thrust surface, broken connecting rod, more material transfer that's from lack of oil. Bores are actually, no wear on them, but that one there's broken. Big hole in the block. There is wear on that one too. You can see the those little grooves cut in there. That's the only one that's still intact, but all the other ones are smeared. That bearing surface looks kind of rough. Crankshaft's wiped out. Gear on a crankshaft, it's got material transfer on it. So yeah, there it is.